In this video, we're going to show you how to change layouts in SugarU. SugarU is located on the Developer Tools panel on the Admin page. Let's say we want to start with configuring the Accounts module layouts. So we'll click the Account module icon and then go to Layouts and then click Record View. We'll start by adding a new panel. This is the dark gray box around the two fields. Grab it from the toolbox and add it to the layout just below the business card panel. We'll move the addresses fields in the Show More panel to the new panel we just added, and then we'll remove the blank row back into the toolbox. Make sure that your cursor is over the recycle bin when you let go, otherwise the row will pop back into the panel where it came from. Then we'll click Save, which just saves it in SugarU so that we can see the display type on our new panel. We want to make all of the panels tabs. So we're going to go into the display type and change all of the panels to tabs. To change the name of the panel that we added, we're going to click the little edit icon beside new panel and then change the label and click Save. And now that new panel has the label of addresses, and we can do the same to any of the other tabs. And now we're just going to do some basic cleanup. Take out fields that we don't want to use, add any fields into the layout that we do. There's only 2 columns that are available in the layout. Each row will have the ability to add 2 fields in that row to create the 2 columns. But one row can have one field that goes all the way across, like the description field. So once we've moved everything around the way we want and we're ready to go out and see what it actually looks like in Accounts, we're going to click Save and Deploy. Next, we're going to configure the list view for Accounts, and we can go to that from the breadcrumb trail at the top of the screen, or we can do it from the module file tree. The list view has 3 columns. The default column is what your users will see available or additional fields that you'll allow them to add into the layout that they might want to see, but it's not going to be there by default. And then hidden are all the fields that you're not going to be able to see. So we're going to just simply drag and drop fields wherever we want on any of the particular columns. Then we're going to go to the search layout. And it only has 2 columns. You're either going to search by the field or you're not. So you can simply drag and drop the fields from the default view into hidden or hidden into the default view. Now let's go look at Accounts. So we're first going to look at the list view. And it's going to load that layout up. And you can see the additional available fields that we've given them that aren't checked by default. And if there's any columns that are wider or shorter width than you need, you can go back into SugarU and change the width of those columns. You simply click on the pencil icon beside the name of the column, and you can change it to whatever you want. Click Save, and it goes back to the list view, and then you can save the list view. And then you can go and verify that that layout did in fact change. Here's the definition for each of the column widths in the list view. There's also a link below this video that you can read more about column widths in the list view in our documentation. Be sure to also check out the record view, make sure the tabs look good, and then also verify the search back on the list view, build a filter, and then that list should have all the fields that you enabled to search by.